What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Max, aka Hair Guy Blondie, bringing you back another video. So I just got out of the bath and I just patted my beard down and combed my hair back and got my bomber's hat on today. And today, guys, I'm gonna show you my beard routine. Again, I kind of just want to make this video just show you guys in case people who are new to my channel are seeing my videos for the first time. So we want to start off with beard oil. So um, I have been part of the beard kind of, I wouldn't say group, but I've been actively trying to grow out a beard for a few years now. I'm gonna be 25 in less than a month, actually, in August. And I've been I've been actively learning how to take better care of my beard. For those who have been probably subscribed to my channel, give you guys a kind of a closer look here to show you what I'm doing. Um, I really just kind of like try to spread the oil evenly so it gets everywhere on my facial hair. But for those who've been subscribed to my channel way before um, I got a constant viewership really on YouTube, my beard was really patchy and it looked really bad, mostly because I did not trim it. When I say like trim it, I mean micro trim it because I'm actively growing it out to healthy growth and taking care of split ends and everything. Um, I think that's good. So I did not actively take care of my beard at all for probably 2.5 years. I either used way too much product or not enough product, or I would abuse the shit out of beard products really. And my beard looked bad. It was just filled with split ends. And then it eventually broke on me. So I was in denial about it, but then I got an emergency trim in February, bought myself hair scissors, and for the last, let me see, 6 months, 5 months, I have had healthy net gain of growth over time. And yeah, it actually looks better as it's grown out. It looks more full. There's certain areas of my beard that were really patchy to begin with, but have actively filled in, and I have gotten new hair in places that I never had hair before. For example, my mustache is actually connecting more into the middle now and on the ends, and my cheeks and my chin are slowly connecting with each other. I still think the right side of my cheek is a little bit patchier than my left, but that could just be how I'm looking at it. It probably looks better on camera or how you guys are seeing it. But yeah, so I try to leave beard oil in for about a few minutes before I actively put beard butter on. So this is the routine I have found that works better for curly or coarse or curly to coarser type of hair. I'm a naturally curly haired guy, so that means the volume and the thickness of it is more heavy than straight or wavy hair. That's just the thing when it comes to curly hair. It's naturally more vol. It naturally has more volume to the point that you know um, it doesn't, as it grows out, it doesn't grow out like straight down. It grows out more this way, outward, and then it starts growing downward once there's enough I guess, weight and volume to pull the curls down. So my beard right now is transitioning from a pretty short beard into a medium length kind of beard. So next we have to use beard butter. Um, so yeah, I micro trim my beard every 6 weeks. I micro trim my mustache every 6 weeks. I've I have decided to just do my mustache on a different day than my beard. I think um, only because I, uh, I forgot to micro trim my mustache for like 2 months because I really wanted it to fill in. And so I rather just micro trim it on a different day than I do when it comes to my the rest of my beard, when it comes to the cheeks and the chin. So I kind of just like to spread the beard butter kind of evenly. Um, I'm not sure if I'm doing this all correctly. This is still a learning process for me. Um, I think a lot of guys who have patchy beards or curly beards go to my account and they think that I have it all figured out. I don't. I I I, I think I can come off as a little bit cocky, especially when I wasn't taking care of my beard. But now that I'm actively taking people's advice and understanding what it means to actually grow out a beard and what you need to do to take care of it, I actually look like someone who, when it comes to the grooming habits, actually looks like I look like someone who actually cares about how I look and present myself out in public. Um, and I'm trying to be one of the voices for younger guys who want to have a beard because I always liked facial hair ever since I was a little kid. I thought beards were always wicked cool. Wizards and Lord of the Rings type shit. I never actually seen Lord of the Rings. Don't judge me. It's just I've never watched Lord of the Rings ever in my life. I will eventually. It's just I don't know. It's hard to sit for me. It's hard to sit and watch like a 3 hour long movie. But I don't know. I'll probably buy it on DVD one of these days and give it a shot, and maybe try to sit down and watch the whole trilogy. Anyway, after we put the beard butter in, I'll try to show you guys how it's looking. After we put the beard butter, and my phone fell. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was funny. Shit. Now I gotta actually place down the camera. There we go. Now that we have put the beard butter in, we are gonna comb it. So I use a wooden comb and I comb it up. Now I originally was using the wooden comb to comb it up and then comb it down. I use this side mostly to comb it up and this side to comb it down. Um, when I do micro trim my beard, I just use this wooden comb because it's easier just to comb it up and comb it down, and that way you can notice any hairs that are sticking outside the bulk. So when I do micro trim it, it's easier like that. So I always micro trim my beard when it's dry. You should never micro trim a curly beard when it's wet or damp because you can accidentally cut off more length than you can mess up your beard if you try to micro trim it when it's damp or wet. So you should always micro trim your beard when it's dry. Or I think that even goes the case for any beard because you don't want to cut off more length if you're actively trying to grow it out super, super long. And then anyway, so I would use this comb to comb it up and comb it down. But I also bought a boar bristle brush a couple weeks ago. So I've been using this to kind of pat it down for my beard because it actually makes it look better and nicer. So yeah, and I'm trying to tame it to be down so it's not really wild. So this is what I do. So I go like this. I try to just, you just gotta try to be really, really gentle when you're doing this, because if you don't want to go into your comb and go really, really rough when you're combing your beard, because if you comb it really rough, you'll just end up snapping hairs, or you'll, you know, wreck the bulk of your beard if you try to go super rough. And this is from my own experience, because I used to be a very rough guy when it comes to combing my beard or combing my hair. Um, so you actively want to be gentle when you're actively combing your beard, because beard hair is more fragile than hair on our heads. So you want to comb it up like this. There we go. Now for the mustache, that's pretty interesting, because for the mustache, I kind of just do this with the wooden comb. I use the boar bristle brush on the mustache, but I try to tame it to go into my cheeks. Um, since my mustache is starting to get some noticeable length on it now, so I gotta actively train the hair to go into the side of my cheeks and down into my chin as it gets longer. So I don't think I've reached terminal length yet in any part of my beard, mustache, cheeks, or chin. Everything's actively still gaining a good amount of length everywhere. So yeah, so that's how you do it now, which is good, because I'm hoping to grow like a super long beard down to my chest, or even further down, depending on what my genetics are. If it's anything like my curly hair that I've been growing out for almost 50 months, it's got to be pretty long genetics, because I'm still gaining length on the hair on my head. But we'll see. Beard hair is different, but that's kind of like my goal. So you use your boar bristle brush, and you just go down like this. You just got to take it slow. You don't want to go too rough or too fast. You want to be gentle with your hair. You don't want to you don't want to, like I said, be rough with it, because when you're actively growing out something and doing something that you want to take care of, you want it to look the best that it can possibly can. So you just do this. Now you get into your mustache, you just do that with the mustache. Now, my mustache is still probably the weakest point of my beard, but it's actively filled in more. So I have some hair here. So if this part can really fill in, my mustache will be on par with my chin and cheeks. But yeah, it's filling in quite a lot. And I'm only 24, which is really surprising that my beard genetics have basically filled in really already. So we'll see how it develops as it gets longer. If I can get some more facial hair on my soul patch and maybe on my upper uh, on my upper chin, that would be also pretty huge. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. My dad can grow like a full beard everywhere, and he has hair everywhere on his face. So maybe I got that genetic. I don't know, but anyway, that's kind of how you want to, style your beard, or at least that's how I style my beard when you have curly hair. So if you actively have curly hair, don't be like me. Listen to the advice that other people give, because your beard game will go a long way if you just stop, examine, and listen. Because if you try to be like, oh, I don't need any advice, and try to do what I did, you actively have a shittier beard. And because I listen to people's advice and have been taking care of my beard since February of this year, it looks healthier, it looks longer, and the growth is coming in all together, and it doesn't look like a mess as it gets longer. So I'll give you guys a closer view, but this is how it's looking everywhere. You guys can see I have like one or two free hairs on my soap patch. It's hard to see, but it's there. It is there. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you happen to stumble upon this video, maybe consider hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button down below, and let me know your beard care routine. As always, have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.